What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? I like smiling when I'm feeling good. I'm feeling. It's been hectic. It's been a hectic day all week. Actually, it's been crazy. It's Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a good midweek, good week so far. It's December the second. December 2nd. Was it 30 more days? No, 29 more days, and we're done with this year. 29 more days. So before we jump into the show, before we jump into the show, make sure you share this, retweet this. I believe Twitter is down again. So I'm pretty sure this will pop up on Twitter later on. So retweet it, share it on YouTube, share it on Facebook, wherever you are at watching this. Please share this. And let's get ready to jump into the show. Welcome back to the See Through It podcast. I'm your host, Brian Sales. How you guys doing? Wes, what are you saying? One more day for? I know it's December 2nd, and we are finishing up this year pretty fast. I mean, it was just like yesterday when we moved to Virginia. We did that in March. Now it's December, and things are moving, things are flying. So much is going on. Just, it's been a crazy year, but it has been a good year. We might, 2 more days, one more day before he hits the 40. You're hitting that 40 mark. Everyone, I guess if you're he's on Facebook, so if you can see his message, go ahead and send him a happy early birthday. He's gonna be hitting that 40 milestone. Like I was saying in the last episode, it's been a crazy year. It hasn't been the year that we all wanted it to be, and we haven't been able to do all the things that we were wanting to do, partake in, and all of that. But it still has been a good year, despite it all. It has been a good year. Tori says you are celebrating another year around the sun. Bless me. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anytime you can wake up and the sun is up, you got air in your lungs and you're able to move around, that is a good year. Absolutely. As you see there, we're on episode 33. The title is Be Humble. Last week, I did an episode 32. Episode 32 was, I retitled it, but episode 32 was called Be Thankful, aka Happy Thanksgiving. And in that episode, I was, going on about how excited I was about everything that we have received this year, even in the midst of all the hell and all the chaos and all the nonsense. We have so much to be thankful for. And as I was reflecting during the whole episode, and it's great because I knew I was going to do this episode. I knew I was going to do that episode last week, like Monday, I believe, or that Sunday. But it really didn't hit me until I got on the mic and I started talking about it. And I was just smiling from ear to ear, just thinking about all the things that, that went on and how we came out on the other end just with everything that we needed, everything and more, And it just had to realize that, yes, the year didn't go the way we wanted it to go. But we had everything we needed and wanted, plus more, So I was trying to get people to be thankful, reflect on what you had or what you have, because there could have been many scenarios where you could have been without. Could have been many scenarios where you could have been in the hospital dying or not being alive, So many. And here we are today, episode 33. Episode 33, we're talking about being humble. You're like, why are we talking about that after we just did an episode on being thankful? Well, on Thanksgiving Day, I saw on my timeline, and I knew I shouldn't even got on Facebook, but I was just seeing it because I was about to repost some things for my, my brand. And I had seen where people were saying, if your plate doesn't look like this, then you didn't have a happy Thanksgiving. You didn't have a Thanksgiving meal. I don't know what you're eating, or you should throw your food away. Some stupid like that. So, I mean, this wasn't one. This was multiple posts from different people taking pictures of their plates, putting it up for display, showing the world what they was eating for dinner, And you might be sitting there thinking to yourself, well, what's the issue with that? What's so wrong and criminal about that? Well, I'm going to tell you, it's not that it's so wrong. After we reflect on the year that we just went through, right? COVID and people not getting any money, people losing their jobs, people telling them that they're not essential, they can't work, people trying to figure out how they're going to work and, you know, do school teaching or teaching their kids at home with schools. How they going to do all this? And then we roll around to Thanksgiving, where a lot of people lost a lot of loved ones. Me, when I thought about all of that, and I think I saw like 5 or 10 posts. I made it up in my own mind because I was excited about Thanksgiving. This was going to be our first Thanksgiving here in Virginia. And me and my wife was going to be making it. This was going to be the first Thanksgiving meal that I like really participated in. And really, we know, like I said, we prepped it Wednesday, got it all ready and got it all together. And we was ready to eat by 2:00. So I was excited about that. We was eating on time. And I know a lot of y'all know you plan a family get together, right? And everyone's supposed to be at the house at 1 and eating by 1:30. For some reason, that never happened. That being on time was never a thing. And I was so excited that everything happened on time. I hate my time being wasted. I don't like not being on time for anything. So for that dinner to be on time and ready to go, I was super excited about that. So I was going to take pictures. But then it clicked. There's someone not with their loved one today. The government has told different people they are not allowed to travel or be with other family members. And you know, despite whether you believe in it or, you know, you don't feel like that the virus is that big of a deal, some people's immune systems still can't handle it. So people, you know, families stayed split up. Some people didn't want to risk traveling into other states with a different plate. I've seen multiple people ask that question. Can I leave and go to this state? Are they checking plates at the toll booth? Like, those were real concerns for people. So some people stayed home. Some people didn't go and meet up with family and all of that. On top of that, a lot of people didn't have the money to make that meal. A lot of people didn't have the money to, you know, put all that money into that meal and have this extravagant dinner, you know, the turkey ham and then 18 different sides and, you know, the sweet potato pie and the apple pie and the pound cake. And they didn't have the money for that. So when I thought about that, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to post a picture. I'm not going to do that. Because some things you don't have to put it out there in the world. You don't know, the person that might see that picture might, you know, get real low and end up doing something crazy. You know, being humble, the definition, I pulled it up. Where did I put that? Having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. Humble. What I saw on Thanksgiving Day was, look at me. Look at what we got. If you don't have this, you ain't nothing, basically. Or y'all didn't eat today. Yeah, I'm going to say that's what was said. Y'all didn't eat today. If your plate didn't look like this, y'all didn't eat today. Disregarding all the things that have happened this year. All the things that have affected people in this economy. We're putting out pictures, excuse me, and writing messages. If your plate don't look like this, you should throw it away, or y'all didn't eat. I hate that we're in this look at me society. Look what I got. And hold a stack of 20s or 1s to my face. I'm talking to the money. Why? What is the purpose? The episode 32 was titled Be Thankful. With being thankful, also remember to be humble. Because it could easily have been you that could have been without. It could have easily been you that could have been without a home. It could have easily been you that could have not seen another day, or that could have lost a loved one while we out here rubbing things in each other's faces. Now, I'll admit that I seen people that I felt like that wouldn't do that. They definitely didn't do it, and I'm happy for that. That made me happy. But like I said, it's just I don't know what a disconnect is. Are we not being thankful anymore? Do we not know what being humble is? Do we not know what any of that is anymore? Keeping something sacred, keeping some things away from the camera. Do we not know what that is anymore? It's hard for me. And I do this podcast. I'm telling you, it looked like this might be easy. My professor for my public speaking class told me it seemed natural to you. You seem like you. No, professor, I'm telling you right now, it's not like that at all. Before this camera comes on, before I press live, I'm back here like I don't want to be in front of the camera. I'm running around the house. And I'm trying to get all my jitters out and get ready. I do the pre-show tune so I can get more comfortable, so I can get in the zone. This is a task for me. It's even harder trying to find different things to post for my brand and for my IG and all that, because I'm kind of a private person. So when I see things that I saw on Facebook, especially in this year, where people have lost so much, and to see people, that would be me casting judgment. I'm not even going to say that. To see people rubbing things into people's faces, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. We need to learn how to be humble and remember that any moment, any day, we could be at the bottom. We could be the one with our hand out. We could be the one looking on Facebook, scrolling like, dang, I remember I made a post like that. And now look at my plate. That's how real and how fast things can switch up for us. That's why I always say humble. Not forgetting where you came from. Not forgetting the struggles that have gotten you to the places that you are now. Lower yourself. Let me see what the comments are saying. What are you saying? What son of Krypton? Are you still talking about the birthday thing? Tori says 2 Timothy chapter 3 and 2, people will become lovers of themselves, money, boastful, and arrogant. We are in those times. Even more, we are in those times. I know you might be saying, well, you say a lot of stuff about self. You post on your IG, you put self-improvement or self this or, self. No, I'm not boasting in myself. Everything that have managed to change or accomplished Not saying I've accomplished a lot, just, evolved has been with the help and guidance of God. I couldn't even imagine where I would be if I wasn't in that room, in that apartment again, and he wasn't dealing with me in those moments. Probably would have went mad, turned super evil. I don't even know. But when I speak of self, it's God that has given me the guidance, that has given me the strength, giving me the will to stand on what I believe in. That, not me. Because before that, I didn't stand on anything. I just reacted. I was just doing. Now, I stand. I do. So I'm guided. Not because of self. Not because of self. He's empowering me so that I am able to do for myself through his will, through his guidance. Love for herself is a dangerous thing. Love for herself is a dangerous thing. So that's be humble in whatever you're doing. Christmas is coming up. And I'm gonna say this about Christmas, so I hope you guys don't have your kids around. I'm not gonna dive that much into Christmas, but I just want to say this about Christmas. Remember this: while you're buying your kids all these things, and and they're going and telling their friends, or probably not so much now since schools are closed and shut down. Remember that these kids are telling other kids this is what Santa got them, making a less fortunate kid feel like Santa doesn't care about them. See, society has created this thing, and we just go along and follow along without really paying attention to what it might be doing to someone else. You might be saying, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. It's not my fault their parents is not, they don't have the money or whatever. You're right. But we also are responsible for teaching our kids how to be humble, how to be grateful, and understanding that other people don't have. You don't have to, boast or brag in front of the kid's face who don't have. That's your job. That's your job. Teach them the right way. So the holiday, Christmas is coming up. So I just wanted to plant that seed in the back of your head. I'm not telling you to, how to run your household or anything like that, but I just think it's important to put that out there. I made a post on IG Live last year about that. We get caught up in all this stuff. Meanwhile, the kids are watching, and they're being made to feel like they're not worth anything because some man didn't come into their house and give them a bunch of presents. Meanwhile, I mean, that's what, what you guys are telling. I'm going to go ahead and get off of it. Oh, man. But do better. Be humble. Teach your kids how to be humble. Be an example. Be thankful. Be humble. Be gracious. Show gratitude, sympathy, empathy, compassion, respect for one another. And things can be so much better with that. So, yeah, that's what I got, and that is it for that. So let's go ahead and jump. Let me see what's been said in the comments. Jason Godoy says many are living in gratitude instead of living in gratitude. Okay. Tori. Oh man, I'm telling you, there's so many things I have. I'm not even gonna do it right now. I'm not trying to hold you guys up. I'm telling you, I have this a lot of things that I'm seeing that is irking me and is irking me, and it needs to be said, and I'm gonna find the time to say it in the right way without all the venom. I'm gonna find a way to say things without all the venom. Because like I said, that anger part loves to come out and just go in, but I need to find a better way to convey that without being so vile. So, uh, we working on some episodes right now. We working on some episodes. Real life defining moment is brought to you by the Warriors Collection. Can you see it? Listen, the camera. This is the Warrior shirt. You can get it at www.warriorscollectionbrand.com. If you want this shirt, it is titled The Warrior. Comes in this vintage black and olive green. The website is up, folks, so go check it out. This segment is brought to you by Warriors Collection Brand. Real life defining moments. We didn't do one last week. I have a good one here today. A very good one. Let me pull it back up. So I'm going to read it. Writer says, I've been resisting God's direction for so long and trying to control every area of my life. Eventually, I was controlling so many things I could control absolutely nothing. That's when I was spread thin, both emotionally and in business. Me withdrawing 3K, 3,000 out of 4,000 in my bank account, leaving to go to the warrior training event and driving to make a payment in person was me giving up all control and just telling God I am willing to listen and learn so I can lead and be. It was the scariest, most anxious 1 hour drive of my life, but after giving up control, it was the most peaceful car ride back home. That's when I began to hear the voice of God inside of me again. Now, I heard the audio. There was a little bit more to that, but the calmness that I heard after after he was speaking, he was calm. He was so calm. And I mean, that's what he was saying in there. We usually grab onto so many things. We're trying to control it all. We're trying to, direct it to be here and be a director over here. We're trying to do so many things, spreading ourselves thin. And then sometimes we be like, you know what, God, you got it. I don't know what to do. And then we take it back. Matter of fact, there's an episode. Tori, put that episode out there. Tori has an episode about she did with someone, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me get back to the story, and I'm gonna go back to that. But after he gave up control, and just listened to God, he felt the peace, the calmness, the anxiety go away, the stress and all that go away. Sometimes we just have to realize that we can't do it all. We can't do it all. We need help. I don't care what you believe in. You can't do it all. I don't care if you believe in a roach, some energy or God or whatever. You can't do it all. You're gonna have to put it in His hands and let Him take control of it. And that when I read that, I was like, man, I felt that, because there was so many times where I was trying to control so many things. I was trying to see things from now to like 6 months down the road. while trying to control something else, while trying to steer this in this lane. And when I finally I'm exhausted. God, take it. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. And my mom used to tell me, there's nothing you can do about it. Put it in his hand and leave it there. Don't take it back out of his hand. Put it in his hands and leave it there. And I mean, she's so right. Put it in God's hands and leave it there. And that's a real life defining moment. Realizing that we have no control. You know, all you can do is listen and be still, and let him take control of the wheel. Let him guide you. Let him take control of the wheel. A real life defining moment. Brought to you by Real Life defining moment, brought to you by the Warriors Collection brand. I hope you guys grab something from that. Stop worrying about so many things. Stop trying to control so many things. You know, if you're praying, put it in his hands and step back. Don't take it out of his hands. Put it in his hands and let him deal with it. So, Tori, if you're listening, please put that episode down. I think Tori, put that episode in the comments that you did with the one young lady. I think I commented on it, but it was an amazing episode. But yes, you know, this year, I mean, another example of this year, we got so many things. It's like some of us are fully engaged in this political battle that is going on. It's driving us insane. Like I said, I stepped away from it because I don't have the power to move people around or do anything. I say, God, do what you need to do. So I'm gonna end up going crazy. I'm gonna end up hurting somebody from the things that I see on Facebook and on Twitter. I'm gonna end up hurting somebody. So I had to step back from it. That's just me being real. I had to step back from it. Oh, man. Putting it in his hands has kept me out of trouble. You know? So, put it in his hands. And let that peace be over you. Come over you. So with that being said, let's jump into this contact list. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. If you don't like, or if you hit the thumbs down, tell me why. Tell me why. Follow me on Twitter. Actually, I'm on Twitter, but I'm about to shut that page down. So, I mean, if you want to follow me there, I'm there until further notice. There we go. We'll do it like that. Facebook.com/STIPodcast. Join the Facebook page. Give it a thumbs up. Like, join the conversation there. We're trying to hit 500. We're trying to get that page to 500 likes. So please go there and show your support. If you're on IG, follow me at Brian Sales. At Brian Sales. Also, follow my Warriors Collection brand IG page at Warriors_Collection_. Follow that page. Like I said, I post there regularly. Got a lot of things planned, and we got a lot of things planned. Like I said, the web page is up, warriorscollectionbrand.com. Go there and get you something from there. We're working on right now. We're working on a tee, and so I'm looking to have that hopefully here in the next, I think, 3 months or something like that. So, like I said, this is a real thing. We're promoting a healthy mindset. You know, holding yourself accountable, being able to do for your family, but just don't miss out. Follow the page, follow the IG, and see what we're doing, all right? Also, email me at SeeThroughItPodcast@gmail.com. SeeThroughItPodcast@gmail.com. Send me your real life defining moments. if you're not if you're wanting to share some moments that you've had to really something hit you and you just had to reevaluate what's happening. Those are your real life defining moments. Also, if you'd like to donate to the show, donate paypal.me/SeeThroughIt. We on audio, Anchor.fm, Spotify, Radio Public, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Google Podcasts, Rocket, Pocket Cast, and Breaker. We are also on Amazon. I got some changes to make on this. I think I've said that like 3 times, but I've been so busy with everything else. I'm probably going to change up this whole layout once the season ends. We'll discuss when the season ends a little bit further down the road. I think we're just now getting started. Even though we're on episode 33, we're just now getting started. We got some things to discuss, so please go and listen to it on the audio side if you don't have time for the video. Thank you to Mr. White, Ms. Kasi for their contributions to the show. Also, thank you to all the viewers that come in and watch, join in during the pre-show, join in and just, sit here and talk to me and listen, I greatly appreciate that. So thank you. With that being said, folks, remember to be humble, be thankful. Being thankful doesn't mean you have to throw it in someone else's face, Be humble. We're all human. We all bleed the same. We are all the same, in a sense. You know what I mean? We don't have to put each other down. We don't have to look down on each other. It's been a rough year, but we're all alive, and we all have something to be thankful for. And in that, be humble, because it could be much worse. All right? Let's see. I got caught up reading the text. I got to stop doing that. But anyway, folks, did you see my background? I'm about to let you guys go. Did you see my background? We're changing up the whole back. We're changing up the show. We're probably gonna do some rebranding here soon. Like I said, the season just getting started. We're on episode 33. We got a lot more to talk about, a lot more to dive into, and hopefully put some light on some stuff and get people to viewing things a little bit differently and open their minds and eyes to things. So stick with it. Be here. I'm gonna stick with it. Are you going to stick with it? Are you? I'm going to be here. So don't go nowhere, all right? Let's get this slogan out the way. Don't be blinded by the media. Hashtag See Through It. This is the See Through It podcast, and I'm your host, Brian Sells. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.